Mm. What is going on, visionaries? Welcome back to my channel. And if you guys are new here, welcome. What is up, Tiff? I see you. I see you, babe. Let's go. Hello, visionaries. Please like and share the stream. Absolutely. And if you guys are watching this live recap in the replay, definitely comment down below on what we talk about so I can make sure to get back to your comment. And today we are going to be doing the live recap of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars number 8, episode number 4. What is going on, you guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Devon, what's up, babe? So yeah, you guys, it was also all of my untucked episodes are going to be exclusively only on my Patreon. So if you guys aren't a part of my Patreon, you're only getting half of the story. And as well as we're going to see the Fame game looks as well on my Patreon. And yeah, what is going on? How are you guys doing? What's going on? Jason Love, what's up, babe? What's going on, Fanged? What's up, babe? How are you guys doing? What's up, Ken? How are you guys? Also, if you guys want to join me in the live recap, I'm only bringing up a couple of people. We can't make it a long situation this time, you guys. We got to make it quick, fast, and a hurry. Okay, let's see. I'm going to copy the link. If you guys want to join, definitely hit the link. Okay, I'm only going to have a couple of you guys come up. So there you guys go. Here we go. Let's go right into this. Let's add the slides. Episode 4. Here we go. RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars number 8. Okay. Here we go. So if you guys want to join me, just click the link, you guys, and you'll be here. Okay, I see you, Devon. What is up, babe? How are you doing?
Hey, I'm all right.
What is up? What is up, babe? I'm gonna get right up into this. I see you, Tiff. What is up, Tiffany? How are you, babe?
We got Tiff.
I'm good.
Good, 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 good. Okay, so let's break this on down, you guys. Again, you guys know, share your thoughts and opinions, quick, fast, in a hurry, very minimal. It is what it is. You guys are part of my YouTube membership family. Get your emojis out, ready for chops, safe or overlooks or performances. What is going on, Lisa? How are you doing, babe? How are you? So first scene, we're gonna see the girls, who the girls voted for to go home. We see that it was a 4 vote for Darian, and it was a 5 vote for Kasha Davis to go home. What did you guys think about this moment right here? That was quite interesting to me. Devon, go ahead.
Ooh, the girls are
Trying.
girling this. Yes,
Mhm.
definitely. That could have been another Alexis Mateo moment where it was a tie.
Mhm.
But ooh,
But go ahead, Tiff. What did you say?
No, I was just laughing at that because that was kind of
Oh,
funny. I
oh
think
yeah.
Kasha made her bed and lied in it. I mean, she said she
mhm.
was good to go. Like she had kind of given up, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about this 4-5 voting system that they just did this last episode. For me, I agree with Tiffany what she just said. Basically, you put the writing on the wall with the way you reacted and how you were fighting to stay in the competition. Saying that you have a dog and your husband to go home to is almost like, well, I don't really need you here. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Mhm.
that's why. And then, but keep in mind, then they started asking the queens who voted for Darian to leave, and then the girls that did vote, which was Jimbo, I think Jimbo, James, and it was somebody else that voted for her to go home. Who was that? Was it Alexis? Was it Alexis?
I
Or no, no,
think.
no, 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 no. It wasn't Alexis. It was Kahana.
It was Kana, yeah.
Kahana. It was Kahana,
Yeah.
Jimbo, and James Mansfield to vote Miss Darian Lake to go home, and they all simply said it was just track record. Do you guys think that's all right? Do you guys think that was okay? Like, let me know honestly. Would you have voted like a track record situation or no, Devon?
Mm, well, in this case, um, it was a second time in the bottom, so I
Mhm.
understand why they did that.
Mhm.
But I would have voted on this particular challenge, and Tasha was definitely the worst. Plus, she had already, it almost seemed like she had already checked out. So if you're going to check out on me, then the girl, Bye.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Tiffany?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, personally, if it was me, I'm kind of a shady bitch. I would have gotten rid of Darian like immediately because she's a big threat, or I thought she was going to be a big threat.
Oh,
But
oh, oh, oh,
Oh,
uh,
oh,
well,
but
damn.
I'm in it to
damn.
like I get the track record thing, but I'm in it to I'm taking out these bitches like the ones that are like going to take me out. I'm taking you out. Like
Yes.
Okay.
Alexis should have been gone. If it would have been me, I know we'll get there. I would have taken out Alexis.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Self-fulfilled prophecy for Kasha. Okay. I know that's
Hmm.
right, Ken. 100%. Yeah, it was just quite interesting. That Kahana, Jimbo, and James Mansfield decided to vote for a Darian Lake. I was
Be
like, okay,
right back.
well, yeah, it was just like kind of interesting because I was like, okay, well, at the end of the day, in my opinion, personally, this is how I would do it. If I wasn't being strategic and taking out the top contender, I would be playing like who did the worst in this episode, and hands down, Kasha Davis did the worst in episode 3. So it would be no point of
Hmm.
me trying to get rid of Darian because it was like, A, Darian is not a threat to me in this competition. So even if she were to go to the next episode, I know she'll be the next one to go anyway, right? Like in my opinion, in my head. So, and I'm thinking like, I would have just got rid of the person that performed the worst in that episode. If Kasha and Darian were neck and neck with their performance and their looks, I then would have been like, okay, let's play it by track record at that point. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then Darian would have been
Yeah.
gone.
Right. Then it would make sense to me. That's just me, in my opinion, on how I would have done things. So we're going to go into this scene right here. Miss Heidi in closets basically started talking about, she just had a little moment. She was just, getting in her head, and it was okay, but she's out of that moment now because during the Untucked episode, she was saying that she really wanted to go home. She was ready to throw in the towel and just call it quits, right? So what did you guys think about this moment down in the comments, as well as Tiffany? What did you think?
And it kind of gave me like Ben de la Creme shades. Like I hate it when someone's like, "I'm gonna give up, and I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna quit." And like so many queens fought to be there, and a lot of queens wanted to be there. Like I really always hate that. I get it because we talked about it before. We don't know the pressure they're under and what it's like to actually be there and the stress that's involved. So I take that into consideration too. But girl, she was in her feelings. Like she can say, I'm
Correct.
just being quiet, but she was mad. She was mad.
Yes.
So just own it and be like, yeah, you know what? I thought I should have won. I didn't think you should have won. I think she should have owned it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Devon?
Well,
Shay.
I will.
Man.
I will say this. Unfortunately, Heidi gave them too much ammo to work with for her story.
Mm.
Um, all I can say is, Heidi, you in danger, girl.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, right? But yeah, in my opinion, again, Heidi just was like got in her feelings. She got in her emotions. She kind of let
Mhm.
that kind of overtake her and her performance and what she was gonna do. And I'm glad, honestly, she decided not to leave this episode. So,
Oh, I
you
am
know,
too, but
yeah. It would have been hard for me to see her go because it was like, girl, why are you gonna let episode number 3 get to you? That's crazy to me. But I'm glad she stayed though. So shout outs to Miss RuPaul. To me, I think she looked absolutely fantastic coming through, basically letting the kids know what they're going to be doing for their main challenge. But I
oh, she
really,
was a pimp.
yeah, I really enjoyed this coat though. I'm not gonna lie. What is going on, Omar? How are you, babe? What is up? What is up?
Omar.
What is going on, Ken? What is up, babe? So yeah, I really enjoyed this look. RuPaul lets the queens know what they're gonna do for their main challenge, but first,
She was
in
pimping
order
them hoes.
right, exactly. In order for her to get her hose in line, she said, "Break you girls up," and the reason and how we're gonna break you girls up is getting our other hose, and we're gonna get the pit crew out, and the pit crew is going to play a game with you girls. It's gonna be giving or receiving, right? What did you guys think about this game? This game that they played right here. Did you guys enjoy this? Did you guys not? And what would you guys give? Would you guys be the receiver or the giver? Let us know down in the comments, you guys. So yeah, what did you guys think about the game, Devon and Tiffany? Devon, go ahead.
Well, having met both of them at DragCon, Bryce was there as well, doing stuff, and Bruno had a meet and greet.
Mm.
Two of them actually.
Oh, Bruno had a
And
meet. Oh, Bruno had a whole.
Ooh.
Oh, Bruno had a whole.
yes, he
Okay.
had a whole meet and greet, and yes, it was definitely worth it. But anyway, I digress. Uh, I would have definitely been receiving from Bruno. I'm sorry.
Okay. Basically, you would have pulled a Candy Muse saying that, typically this is not what she does, but in this case, you will. Is that what
Well,
it's
thankfully I'm versatile, so I
okay?
can do
Oh,
either
okay. Oh,
or.
at least you
So,
own it. You own it. Okay. There you go. I
but
love to
I
love to
but I
receive
would
from Bruno, Ken says. Okay.
but I would definitely be receiving from Bruno. That's
Jason was like, I'll be a giver, blouse energy. That's a good one. That
I
is a
know that's right. I know
right.
that's right.
Okay, so Tiffany,
Shout out to the
shout out
blouses.
to shout out to the blouses. Um, no, but what did you think about this challenge right here, Tiffany?
Well, bitch, I'm cis, but I would be receiving too, like
Receiving
any day of the week.
right, right. No, but like, did you think it was cute or was it too much? Because some people
Oh no, no. Jimbo was like the icing on the cake. Like I'm down for that. Like Jimbo's my kind of girl.
Yes.
yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
I loved it. I loved it. But yeah, to me personally, seeing Darien Lake like polar bear versus little
Yeah.
Chihuahua, it was so cute to me. I
Jessica Wilde was cute too.
yes, Heidi in Closet was another good
Heidi was
one.
funny
Yeah.
as hell.
Yes,
And
that was
look at that look on Bruno's face, like
yeah.
I'm gonna
Look at.
hurt
He's I'm going
I'm
to
going
fuck you up. I'm going to demolish you. I'm going to rearrange those organs, and this is what happened. And this is it left her like this. Okay, and I'm not mad about it. And Miss Jessica Wilde had to get braced. I was here for that whole situation. It's giving me porno. It's giving me porno. Yes, 100% porno. And um, James Mansfield was a key. She likes to get beat. She likes to get.
James is into that bondage,
and
huh?
he
She
and he
is. She's a kinky little whore. She's a little. She's a
and
Right?
he
little.
took a few steps back to beat that thing.
Okay.
And
And then
the,
we have girl, and then we have Miss Alexis Michelle. She wants to be the giver. Okay, that was so interesting. Okay, I wonder if she would be giving Miss Lala Ree. Is that what the situation is? I don't know. But then we have Miss Jimbo being my favorite bimbo. Being
Child, that
you know,
picture,
she couldn't
that
take
picture
Miss.
looked.
She couldn't take Miss Bruno. Clearly, it's too big for
That,
her. And then,
story of my life.
yeah, story of my life.
story of my life too.
Yes,
Story of
yes,
my
story of my
life.
life. Yes, 100
Story of our lives.
story of my life right here, 100%. Fucked and screwed. Okay. So, yeah, so RuPaul ends up telling the girls, okay, now you guys are parted into the 2-3 groups. You guys are going to put a trailer together and you guys have to create a poster to that, right? So, as the girls are doing that in the workroom, we see them really kind of collectively getting their ideas together. What did you guys think about this? With this group talking about their ideas and what they're going to do for the main challenge. Tiffany, go ahead.
Okay, so I told you on the Patreon or the YouTube, one of the videos, but girl, James set Darian up so hard right here because I used to watch Lost. I loved Lost. I really did. I know you're not familiar with it, but when she
I am.
pitched that idea immediately, I was like, this is a bad idea. James knew it was a bad idea and went with it.
Yeah.
Alexis kind of felt her instincts like this isn't a good idea, but James was still pushing it. And then she kind of gave it like James orchestrated that whole thing to
Right.
get both those bitches in the bottom because that was such a horrible idea. I was like, this is not going to work in like a minute and a half of time. You can't get that idea across. Like you said, you have to have something quick, punchy to the point and get it over with. That
Right.
was totally orchestrated. I loved it. It was great.
Right, 100%. Why did they let the queens consistently in the bottom choose you know what, Lena? You're right. I didn't even think about it like that. You are right, Lena. You are so right. And oh, good point. Right, Lisa. That's a very good point, Lena. Good job.
Telling you.
So
Mhm.
Devon, go ahead. Go ahead. What did you think about this
Child,
getting collected together? What did you think?
child, this was a hot mess. And then you have Miss Wishy Washy over there
Right.
just going with the flow,
Right.
not putting in her 2 cents like
Right.
she would normally do if this had been a totally different scenario, and just letting them do their thing, and then look where it lands her.
Exactly. It was a horrible idea from the get-go, in my
And we
opinion.
will get into that a little bit later.
We're gonna get into that in a little bit later. But at the end of the day, let's just be real. That show, you're not gonna it first of all, it's bad for a comedy acting challenge. You're supposed to be funny on Drag Race. I don't think there's really anything funny too much about that show, if you even know
No,
about the show. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not a lot of
no, there's nothing funny about it at all.
There's
you know what
nothing
I'm
funny
saying?
about it at all.
It was just so
It's
weird.
science fiction, yeah.
Right, it was so
Yeah.
weird to me, and then for them to pick that show out of all shows to be, like, where everyone could understand or know about it, because I don't
I
know.
would have liked it better had they did a Survivor style
Right,
Yes.
like, that would've been
function.
such a better thing. A Survivor,
Yeah.
everyone knows about that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they could have played it very funny as like being betrayed and immunity idols and stuff like that.
Right, 100%,
Uh,
or should have said
Exactly.
the concept was like a fever dream. "What is up, Christian babe? What is up? What is up?"
Christian!
Hey,
Um,
Christian.
what is going on, Christian baby?
Hey,
Let
baby.
me see. Burning. I feel like Alexis was low key bringing strategic because she was trying to have built-in protection by throwing them under the bus when okay, we're gonna get into that, Burning. That's a good.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a good way to think about it for her
Mm-hmm.
aspect,
Mm-hmm.
so that's interesting. Survivor would have been so much better, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
for me, yeah, it just was a trash of an idea. So second group was Miss Kahana, Heidi, and Lala Ree. What did you say, Christian? Just dropped to give you some love. Okay, let me know if you want to come up, Christian. We got one more spot left open. Okay. So yeah. So what did you guys think about this moment where they're getting their ideas together and they're really collectively trying to see where they're gonna go in the direction for their trailer, right? So what did you think about this, Devon?
Well, I do
Okay,
have
Christian.
to I do have to agree with you on what you said in your prediction
Mhm.
video. I was very worried for Kahana because the last time Kahana did an acting challenge, it actually, I believe, sent her home.
Mhm.
And I love what Lala Ree and Heidi did. My problem with this one was Kahana picked the safest route for her, and she didn't deliver on the energy that was needed.
Right.
Where,
100%.
where whereas Heidi and Lala, first of all, Heidi.
We're gonna get into the performances later, but
Okay,
what
okay,
what
yeah,
did
yeah.
you think? What did you think about the idea of
The
the
idea,
concept?
the idea was really good.
Right. Right.
I but I
Thank you,
just
Rotten Potatoes. Love you, babes.
I just believe a couple of roles should have been switched to
Mm,
take
mm,
some people out of their comfort zone.
Who would you have switched?
I would have switched. I would have actually switched Heidi and Kahana.
Heidi and okay, got you. Okay. Okay. Got you. Okay.
Hmm.
So Tiffany, what did you think? Okay, Christian said had to step out, babes. Be Fabe as always. You are my thank you so much, Christian. I appreciate you.
Oh,
$5 super chat, babe. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Love you, Christian.
Yes,
love
love you.
you, love you, Christian.
So,
Yeah.
so Tiffany, what did you think about the concept of their ideas and collectively putting all together?
I thought the concept was really cute, and I think that Lala and Heidi play off each other really well. I think they have really good chemistry. They work together
Hmm.
well.
Hmm.
So I do see what Devon is saying about Kana choosing the safer role. But I don't know. I think if she would have been in one of those roles, brother, like she would have biffed it. It would have been so bad.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Tiffany. I was gonna say the same thing. Like, I wouldn't have done that, Devon, because
Hmm.
Heidi and they actually saved that group. Like,
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
did. Yeah.
True.
Because
I agree. That's
energy
true.
and the way they banter back and
Yes.
forth. I mean, because honestly, you really didn't even need Kahana. Like, she just was there, like just there. But yeah, I think Kahana, to me, again, She doesn't know how to she doesn't know how to act. She wasn't on the same level as Heidi and
No,
Lala Ree, you
no.
know, and I think that they both are so good together. I'm speaking about Heidi and Lala. Like it's really a winning team. It's just Kahana was just this extra that really didn't need to be there, to be honest with you. But
She
again,
basically could have been one of the pit crew.
right. Again, so you know, Kahana should be worried if there's any more acting challenges are coming up ahead, which it is because we have a snatch game. So that's next episode. So we're gonna see how that is, you know, later on of next week. But yes, 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 yes. Moving on. I really did enjoy the concept though. I really did enjoy the So finally, the third team was Miss Jessica Wilde, Candy Muse, and my favorite bimbo, Jimbo.
Jimbo.
So yeah. So what did you guys think about their concept? And did you guys enjoy and what did you guys think about how they were going back and forth with them not agreeing with how things are gonna go?
Bitch, like somebody needs to make a meme of the Megan Trainor, like to the no,
Hold on,
to
your
the no,
audio,
no, like
your audio tip, your
Candy.
audio. I don't know what you switched over. Your audio is different now.
It
Yeah.
is. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
It sounds like you're very far away and very echoey now.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't do anything.
You said what?
Is this better? I didn't do
Yes.
anything.
Much.
Yes,
Much.
a lot better. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I said somebody should make a meme with the Megan Trainor song. The to the no, no, and
Yeah.
sync that up with Candy.
Right.
Because that is what we got in this.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. But what did you like the idea? Was Candy right with trying to add Bruno and everyone else as a main role?
No.
Right.
No. Jimbo had the right idea. It had to be the three of them. You couldn't. It didn't matter about it not being an original idea. Like you said, it's a TV show. TV isn't original anyways.
Right.
So it just came down to being the three of them. And I think Jimbo was right.
Right. 100%. 100%. Devon, did you have any ideas about this? What is your thoughts about it?
I
About
totally
this
agree.
interaction?
I totally agree with Tiffany. Jimbo and Jessica technically had the right idea. Candy trying to, it would have taken, and Jessica really put it into perspective. This is not, they're not winning the $200,000. We're competing. They're not competing. So
Yeah.
why are we making them the main characters?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so
No, yeah, but honestly, to me, in this scene, you guys, I think Jessica stayed a little bit too quiet, in my opinion. I felt like she needed to be more vocal because she could have broke that tie like that, like, okay, majority wins, girl, we're gonna go this direction. You know, it would have not been so long and drawn out. But I think Jessica played it like, okay, girl, I'm gonna let them go on because for whatever reason, you know.
But Jimbo did have a good point in that it needed to be funny, not that was the main purpose of this challenge, was to be funny.
Right. I 100% agree with that, and I think Jimbo knows the right concoctions to go far and to make it through the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? She knows the remedy. She knows what to do to get Ru on that side and the judges on their side. You know, I really enjoy that about Jimbo. She's very smart in that aspect. So now that the girls are in the workroom getting ready for their main challenges, we see here that Jessica is Jessica, in your opinion? I don't know. I was really unsure. Let me know down in the comments, you guys. Do you guys think that Jessica Wilde now is in an alliance with Candy and Jimbo now? Or was it just for this challenge? Let me know down in the comments. What did you think, Tiffany?
I think she thinks she is.
You think she thinks she is? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I don't know. That was interesting, but yeah, I don't. I think Candy and Jim are going to stick closer to each other. I think that was just a group thing because they were in the same group together.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were feeling the camaraderie, but I don't think it's permanent. No.
Oh, you don't think it's permanent? Okay. Yvonne, go ahead.
I think this was just for this challenge alone, and however, there is another alliance that is definitely in jeopardy, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. So yeah, for me with this moment right here, I was so unsure. I was really wanting to ask you guys during this live recap of what you guys thought because I'm thinking like I was more so on the fence too with maybe this is just this challenge because they're all in one group. But as the conversation went on, they were just kept on saying, well, this is just meant to be like for us to just look out for each other and this is the end. This is the top, to the end of the season. So I was like thinking like maybe like are they secretly saying it but not saying it but saying it at the same time like we have an alliance, I'm going to look out for you, girl. But it was interesting to me. And of course Miss Candy Muse still kept on being a little mess that she is and really kind of stirring the pot, basically saying that in her words going to plant little seeds here and there so it would distract from getting the attention onto her. So when she started making comments about oh, what about you, Alexis? Who was the work? How did your team do? Did your team members do good, and who did the worst? And yeah, what did you guys think about this with Candy stirring the pot up, not only for with Alexis, but something else that she did in a second? But what did you think about this, Tiffany?
I always enjoy someone stirring the pot. You know me.
Hold on, your audio, Tiff.
I said I always enjoy someone stirring the pot. You know me. I'm down for that. Like Alexis is really, really shady. Like you have to watch what she does. I think she's trying to, I don't know, plant some feelers in there. She's doing something. That's why I would have gotten rid of her. But
Alexis, right. Okay. So did you guys enjoy Alexis' answer to what Candy was proposing? Arshia said Candy is Candy, the producer muse. Candy was bringing the drama, and she picked the perfect target in Alexis, 100%. So when she was asking the questions to Alexis really kind of fell for it, in my opinion. But what did you think about that, Devon? And I'll give you my opinion after.
Phew. Yeah, Candy the producer muse strikes again, and also let it be known that in her season that Alexis was a producer as well. So it was one producer asking another producer a question, and the producer produced what they needed to produce.
Thank you for the producing. Right. I mean, Jason was like Candy was feeling her Johnny Appleseed era because she was planting honey. 100%. She definitely was. For me personally, I felt like this, but then again, it's a typical Alexis answer. It's everyone else besides herself, because she could have kept it like, oh no, we was cool. Like, it was cool. Like, we glided through. I'm just glad that we did it, but no, she wanted to go throw her sister, James Mansfield under the bus. Cause she didn't mention anything about Darian Lake. She mentioned James. She was like, yeah, it is pretty much James. Like I was just like, girl, what is wrong with you? I was like, girl, the shade is real with you right now. It's giving very Gia Gunn asking if Pharaoh was the weak link, then going to right. If Candy Muse would have done that, if Candy Muse would have walked over to Ms. James Mansfield and said, girl, your sister told me that she was the weakest link, girl. What's going on? Girl, I would have lost it. Honestly, that would have been such good TV, though. I'm not going to lie. I would have lived. But there we go. Miss Candy, producer Muse, is definitely stirring the pot once again right here with Miss Heidi in Closet, talking about her meltdown that she had during Untucked, and she asking her if she's okay. So you guys down in the comments, let me know, was this shady, or did Heidi in Closet take it in a way that wasn't meant wasn't meant the way Candy was trying to ask her. You know what I'm saying? So, Devon, what did you think? What did you honestly?
Baby, this was a shady moment here. I have to go there because basically Heidi was trying to get herself back into competition mode
Right.
after the last episode where she had a breakdown, and for Miss Producer to ask her that question, and Heidi is still like, okay, bitch, we're supposed to be an alliance. What the fuck are you messing with me for? Excuse my language.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it kind of was like, okay, what are you really trying to do here?
Right. Okay. Okay. Tiffany, what did you think? And let us know down in the comments, you guys, what you thought about this moment right here.
I want to know what the tea is. I
Oh,
want to know what Heidi has. There's something.
oh, 100%.
I'm thinking it's having to do between Candy and Jimbo. Would be my guess from the editing, but you can never tell. But she's got some really, really good tea. And I
Mhm.
love that she's kind of holding it over. But there's something really good. I just want to know what it is.
Right. I do too, honestly. So with me with the seed right here, I took it can go both ways because at the end of the day, it's almost like where was Candy Muse's mindset? Because it could have been like, girl, I'm gonna bring this up just to be messy and just to pick with you, or I'm gonna bring this up to check on you so you can tell the girls you're in this game now. I'm out of that
Mm-hmm.
mental. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it really all just depends like where Candy Muse's mindset was. And I don't think that I don't know. I don't know if she was trying to throw her underneath the bus for real, for real. I think that I guess because I'm thinking in a nice way, so I'm not really thinking about it in a Candy Muse producer type of way. Yeah, you guys are probably right. It was probably shady of her to kinda bring it up, especially
Mm-hmm.
knowing that she's in the game and she did good, she said that she did good during the,
Especially after the question was already asked in
oh, yes, in the
the
beginning, in the big you're right,
yes,
you're right, 100%.
yes.
You're right, and I do wanna know what the tea is as well, and I think, again, I agree with you, Tiffany, the tea has definitely had something to do with Heidi and Jimbo. Heidi had probably was talking so much shit about Jimbo, and because they flashed to Jimbo and Heidi when that comment was made. Brooklyn says, yes, this was the absolute shady as fuck. For real friends, it's not gonna keep mentioning your weak moments in front of everyone, especially after you clearly try to move forward. 100%, Brooklyn, 100%. Yes, everyone's saying it's shady, 100% because of the
Well,
alliance.
the alliance, yeah.
Yeah, she should have changed, her name to Shady Muse. I can't. The screenshot is killing me. I mean, well, girl, I mean, it's giving me a little Uncle Fester with a raccoon. I don't know, but this is what it was. It wasn't shady to me. Okay, okay. Thank you for sharing that, Jello. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. We love everyone's different opinions, so
Yeah, we
yeah.
do.
So, but yeah, again, who do you guys think Candy Muse was talking about? Let us know down in the comments as well. Tiffany and me think it's Jimbo that Candy was talking about. What do you think, Devon? Oh, you know the
I'm
t
going.
okay. Well, never
You
mind.
can't. You
Keep
can't
on.
Devon
ask me
likes
that question.
Yeah,
spoilers.
yeah, I don't
No,
like
no, 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 no.
We're not
In
gonna
the
do spoilers.
words, of my favorite video game character, Vivienne from Dragon Age Inquisition, not spoilers, darling. Hints.
Hints. Okay, well, yeah, okay, so going ahead, we're gonna move that. I don't even want a hint, girl. I don't even want a hint. I don't even want that. I don't do spoilers and hints, honey. Well, no, I
I
don't do
love it. You always call him out for it, though. I love it.
yes, I don't want to spoil it. Okay, thank you, babe. Thank you, Burning. I appreciate you for saying that. So here we go. RuPaul, you guys, if you guys are part of my YouTube membership family, get those emojis ready and out so you guys can use them. Is this a safe chopper overlook? Tiffany, Devon, well, Tiffany, let us know what you think about Miss RuPaul's look.
It's nice. The dress is nice. I don't like the hair.
Okay, okay,
I don't know. I don't like the wig. I like the dress, though. It's all right.
okay, okay. So it was safe.
It's safe. It's safe. Yes.
Okay. So Devon, go ahead. What did you think?
This was a high safe to me. I really did enjoy the look. It was a little punk rockerish, um, and I saw a little bit of the grunge that she was trying to pull off, just a little bit, not too much. It was more punk grunge than anything, but I liked it.
Right. If one of you guys want to come up and share your thoughts and opinions about the looks, definitely click that link that I just put up there, and you guys can join us in ranking these fashion runway looks and their performances for the main challenge. Let me see. Let's see. It was very high safe for you. Okay, Jason, I
Mm-hmm.
feel that. I feel that. Yeah, for me,
Mm-hmm.
this is definitely a safe look. I really enjoyed it. It was very high safe though, because the dress, the
Mm-hmm.
mug, everything was cute.
Oh yeah.
I probably would have done a different type of hair, but I didn't mind the color of hair though. I like the
Yeah,
color of hair.
I don't mind the color. I still like the style.
The style, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. The style is what I was kind of like. Okay, I could
If
have
it had
changed.
been like a mohawk, it would have
Or
probably
right.
set it.
That would have been fierce.
That would have
Yeah.
been cute.
Yeah.
That would have been cute. Long
Or
mohawk.
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And rest in peace, Tina
Yes,
Turner.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Rest in peace, Miss Tina Turner.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Also, everyone should go and watch The Little Mermaid, by the way. It just came out this past Friday, and it was
Oh,
amazing. I cried so many times. But moving on from this, we're gonna go into the category was As the World Turns. Okay. So here we go. First queen on the docket. You guys get those chops safe or over emojis ready. And so Devon, what do you think about Miss James Mansfield's look?
I'm a,
Safe
I,
over.
I, I have to say that, you know, I'm really happy that she's really embracing her heritage
I love
with
that.
this look. Overall, because she's been doing it a lot this season, and I have to I have to say, you know, because the hairpiece does look a little bit cheap, and some of those accessories. So it is safe, and I love how she accentuated her ass,
Mm,
you know, because that's something that she doesn't normally do like that to that extreme.
mhm.
So I have to give this a safe look.
Okay, okay. Tiffany?
yeah, I agree. I'm gonna give it a high safe. She does look beautiful. It's something she's never really done before. So for James, this is like really outside of her wheelhouse. I like it a lot. What? What they say? I can't see that. You have to tell me.
They
Um.
sacrifice wigs to her too.
Oh my God, no.
I cannot shady comment, rotten
Yeah,
potatoes.
I
Thank
would give that same. I'd sacrifice some wigs for that.
Let me see. Okay, so Chris said it was over. Okay, yes, I love a different opinion, Chris. Work out. So to me it was safe appreciate her celebrating her heritage. So yes, okay. So again, for me, I think this is gonna be a to me, this was a high safe look. I really enjoyed her bringing out her heritage. Didn't even know that she was portion Mexican, which is great. Or is she full Mexican? I don't know. I really can't, I don't know. But either way, I'm glad that she is bringing this out. I really enjoyed it. This is as the world turns. Definitely giving bootylicious. Definitely giving me all that jelly for sure. I enjoyed her body, the way that it was sculpted and shaped and all that good stuff. It was a different look for James Mansfield as well. I enjoyed it. The color hair, the mug, the accessories. Yes, I agree with Devon as well. The headpiece could have been made better. It could have been looked more expensive. Like you could tell if that was like paper metal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was around the earpieces, the pieces dangling from the headpiece. But it was
Hmm.
cool. The headpiece is 2 grand for the outfit, but she looks good. Yeah, 100%. But either way, the outfit itself was made really, really nice though. The outfit itself was really, really made it nice to me, in my opinion. It's just the
Hmm.
headpiece kind of, which is kind of okay. But
Hmm.
the pet looks connect. Yeah, the headpiece looks disconnected. 100%. Half Mexican. Her mom is Mexican. That is so dope. Thank you so much, Chris, for you be knowing. Okay, I know that's right. Okay, perfect. It's an Aztec,
Aztec.
right? And the
Okay.
Aztec situation of it all. I love
Aztec.
it. I loved it. That was really cute. So
Right.
moving on to the next contestant, it is Miss Darian Lake. Let us know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Is this a safe chopper overlook to you? So Tiffany, what did you think about Miss Darian Lake's look?
This is safe.
Mm-hmm.
She looks beautiful. Like I was said for her.
Yeah.
But she
No, I can't do that.
yeah, but she does. She really, really looks beautiful. Darian doesn't wear stuff like this. I'm so happy for her in her weight loss. I'm a big girl. I get it. Like I'm so proud of her. She looks gorgeous, but not enough ass. Like it just was not enough ass. I needed more ass.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Devon, what did you think?
This is a high save for me, and for Darian to show off this much body, and especially after she revealed at Roscoe's that she she had she had melanoma before going on the show.
Oh, wow.
So, which is skin cancer, but
Right.
very
Skin
high.
cancer, yeah.
Yeah. So for her to show off this body, and that she did comment about that at Roscoe's about her legs and stuff. But like she said, she she had some bruising or something on her leg. She sent a picture to a friend. They told her, you need to get that checked out. Come to find out it was melanoma. She got it taken care of. Thank goodness. She's
Right,
still here.
right.
So for her to walk out on the runway like this and be proud of the shape that of the body positivity that she's having, it's a hot save for me. I really
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, I really, really enjoyed this look for Darien Lake. It's a different look overall.
Mhm.
Also, to access the pleasure, what is going on, babe? How are you? Welcome to the live. Did you miss Valerie's reviewing Drag Race Mexico? No, I didn't do it yet. It's going to be a video coming out about the Meet the Queens for Drag Race Mexico because I am going to be reviewing. I am going to be doing the yeah, the
Reaction and review.
the reaction to
You
Drag
have to.
Race coming
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yes, you must.
That's definitely gonna happen for sure. That's gonna be in a video though. That's not gonna be in a live recap though. But as far as Miss Darian Lake goes, mug, beautiful hair,
Mm-hmm.
perfect for this
Mm-hmm.
ensemble. The color
Mm-hmm.
of this outfit looks great on her skin. To me,
Mm-hmm.
her body looks amazing, the legs and all. Like I personally understood where she is at in her body journey. Like you got to understand the amount of weight that she has lost. That is just excess skin. That is just stuff that she's trimming down. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like if you don't have the funds and the money to like get all that cut off and trimmed it down, like, is that's going to be there. So at the end of the day, she still looks amazing for all the weight that she's lost. But is it the category for
And for the cancer that she's gone through.
right and the cancer that she's gone through?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Thank you for informing us. Devon, I really appreciate that because I didn't know that she was going through melanoma. But yeah, I really enjoyed the look. It's just like I wasn't wowed with it. It was almost like, okay, this is cute. This is cute. This is
Mm-hmm.
fun. This is different for Darian. I enjoyed
Mm-hmm.
it. It's a different look in a repertoire, but it was a cute look. It's safe for me. But yeah, let me see. What did you say? She got her yams out completely unexpected. Right. 100%. It was good. But it was a safe in my book. Next queen on the list, it is Miss Alexis Michelle. What did you guys think about Alexis Michelle in this ass what was it again? Ass around the world?
As the world
Oh
turns.
yeah, yeah. As the world's turning.
Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking planetary too. I didn't even get the ass part. Until it came out, I was like, oh, okay.
Right. I was like, okay. But so let us know what you guys think about Alexis Michelle's look. Safe chopper over. So Devon, what did you think about Alexis?
You know, this would have been an overlook for me had the dress been a little bit higher. I don't want to see the jewels or the tuck or the taint like that.
What?
And
Wait, what?
and
What?
you know, I don't want to see the jewels or the taints or anything like that. Um, is this a little bit too low? If it had been a detox cut like where you saw just enough of the cheek and the crack, I would have been okay. But as Lady Bunny would say, this bitch is dealing crack on my runway.
I can't. I cannot. Okay, so it's a safe for you?
Yeah, it's safe.
Okay, okay. So what did you think about this, Tiff?
That was so funny. Yeah, it's a safe look. I really don't want to see any more wedding dresses on the runway. I'm
Okay.
done. I'm
Okay.
so freaking done.
Okay, okay. All right. So for me, I thought this was over, in my opinion. I really, really did. I thought it was over only because the way that this was made, the designer that made this impeccable, gorgeous, the way that it was structured and fit on her body made her body look amazing. I
Mm-hmm.
guess I agree that the hole probably should have been right up under her cheek, maybe
Mm-hmm.
probably like an inch, you know what I'm saying? It probably,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna really make it such a big thing because at the end of the day, her ass does look really, really nice in this.
It
And
does.
you know what I'm saying? So, and then the whole brides thing, yes, we've seen brides before on this, but at the end of the day, for me, I can only go by this episode. And does it look
Mm-hmm.
better than
Right.
all of
That's
the queens
fair.
on the runway? You know what I'm saying? Like I have to look at it like that. So in my opinion, her makeup, her hair, the veils, the way she sold it, it was very regal and elegant. She
You
didn't
like that Golden Girls hair? Really?
I I didn't mind it because it was like, think about it. Even if she was going for that type of time period, the dress still went with that type of time period,
Okay.
minus the hole in the back. You know what I'm saying? Because it was very conservative. You know what I'm saying? It was very nice. The dress was slightly too baggy. Really, I thought the dress fit her really nice. Honestly. Yes, Devon opened the shade fed and it got shady. And okay, you got to watch that one. She's been hanging with Vicky too long, but yeah. But in my opinion, I thought she looked over. It was a very safe. It was a low over, but it was still over in my
Oh,
opinion. But next queen on the list, it is Miss Candy motherfucking producer Muse. What did you guys think about Miss Candy Muse, you guys? Let me know down in the comments. Is this a safe chopper over look? Let me know. Tap me in, coach. I got opinions. Okay. You want to come up, Chris? Let me know. Oh, got you. I got you. I got you. Here we go. What's up, Chris?
oh.
Hey
Babe.
y'all.
How are you?
Hey, Chris.
Thank you for having
Hey.
me.
What
Hey,
is
baby.
what is going on,
Yeah,
Chris?
man.
How are you? Welcome to the
I'm good.
live, babe.
I'm good. I'm good.
So
I was
go
like, I
ahead.
want to come key with y'all. I always be here every
Oh,
Saturday. I was like, let me actually share
okay.
my opinions.
Okay. Well, welcome. Welcome. Good
What's up,
seeing you.
And since
Welcome.
and since he's
So
and since
let's
he's
dive.
Watch out
here,
for Miss Vicky, bitch.
All right, Miss Vicky, somewhere lurking. So, Chris, here we go. Your thoughts and opinions. Is this a safe chopper overlook for Miss Candy producer Muse? Let me
think
know. What you
this
think?
is a high safe. Unfortunately, the focus of the runway, the category of the runway is ass, and her ass looks deflated on the under part. So I just wish the dress would have been brought down 2 more inches, and I think it would have been a really good look. But unfortunately, since the focus of the category of the runway category is ass, like the back just looks so bad. It looks so bad. But I would say if you saw her from the front, she's giving. It
Yes.
reminds me of Aja's look from AllStars 3 when she was when they had the reveal category. So I'm like, okay, she's stepping in her mother's foots, but
Okay. 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 Y'all gotta catch all that shade.
no, you need to go back into the comments. Go back to
Uh-huh.
the Bernie Delights comments.
Yeah,
That
no,
was the key. That was the key, honey.
that was okay. So, what did you think about this, Tiff? Safe chopper.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is high safe, close to over, but yeah, when she turned around, so there's separation between the ass cheeks. It almost looks like there's a ruler in between, like there's a straight line, like parting them. At least when Jimbo came out into the titty butt, like it was more. Yeah, no, it's a high safe. There was too much. It didn't look right.
Right, right. Just saw double cheeks demoted to a high safe, 100% rotten potatoes. And somebody said something about add Miss Vicky to the call. She says she's somewhere on the islands of Fiji somewhere. You know how Miss Vicky does. She likes to travel, trying to probably steal people's credit cards on the beach somewhere. I don't know.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, for me personally,
Oh,
God, this is so hard because I really do think this is,
just fuck my whole
oh,
comment.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's
Ah! Ooh, Okay. Devon, go ahead. Go ahead. See, Miss Vicky's
You know what? You know what, Chris? Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
Yes.
I totally agree with what you said. The double ass kind of took me out of the whole thing of the whole, because I do agree with you. If she had not padded, I think, because I think she's padded underneath here. If she had not padded, I think it would have sat down just low enough, and it would have kept us into. Because now it just looked like an ass on top of an ass, and it just takes me out of it, and it's basically just safe for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to agree with everyone, and even in the comments, everyone's saying the same thing. Originally, I would have said this was over, but as I'm really looking at it now, you are right, especially in this picture right here on the right. Like, it really is sitting on top of her ass. Like,
double butt. Double butt.
It's really exactly. And I just don't know. And then the ass portion, her real ass portion was very saggy. I remember looking at that and I was like, oh, I
like
wish
a bad BBL.
Right. Yeah. I can't shade. But you know, I this is the high safe though. I would say this is the highest because I enjoyed it though.
I don't even give it an idea.
And also somebody did mention this the ass was 2 separate basketballs and the skin tone was all the way off 100%.
Right.
The skin tone was not right.
Well, you know, she said she's black, so that's probably why she thought her skin tone was a little off.
We're gonna keep on going. Okay, so Miss Jessica, Miss Jessica Wild. What do you think about this, Christopher? Let us know down in the comments, you guys. Safe chopper over.
This is a chop for me. It's very underwhelming. It looks great, but I think this could be for like any category. It could be for legs. It could be for Hollywood glamour. It could be for waiting white. Yeah, for me, it's very, very underwhelming, especially compared to her looks that she had last week for the ball. Yeah, and I just feel like if you're going to do the kiss, like let's exaggerate. Let's do multiple kisses. Let's like really, I don't know, like exaggerate the focus of the kiss, because to me, yeah, it just comes on there like really, really underwhelming. So
put a big fat kiss on both cheeks.
You said what though, Christopher? You said it was a what?
It's a chop because it's very underwhelming.
Okay, all right. Okay, so the people are. It's a tough crowd today. It's a tough crowd. Also, you guys let everyone know who Miss Vicky is. Yeah. So they want to know who Miss Vicky
me.
Here.
And it ain't me.
Yeah. So Miss Vicky is related to Jimbo. So, you know, I don't know.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, Tiffany, go ahead.
No, I gotta agree with Chris. This is a chop. This is AllStars. Like, show me something. Show me something. This is nothing. This is going out like on the weekend on a Saturday night. Just go to the bar and wearing something flirty. And yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Chop.
Tough crowd. Okay, Devon, go ahead. What do you think?
Well, you are Puerto Rican princess, honey. You supposed to represent for the Puerto Ricans. As T.S. Madison would say, the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
But and you had this little bitty kiss on the cheek that hardly anybody would notice if they wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing else going forward. I mean, this is ass. This was the perfect time to exaggerate the ass.
There's nothing else going on.
Did last week with the tits with La Veneno. This would have been a perfect opportunity to do the same thing. Chop.
Yeah. Okay. It's a tough crowd. Okay. So yeah, for me, this is a chop as well. Because you guys are right. Everyone in the comments as well is right. It could have been more, because for me, the kiss looks like a bee sting. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like it is. I mean, it is what it is to me personally.
It's like a Lisa Frank sticker on the back of your car.
Shade. Okay. Yeah, it's just she could have done more. She's beautiful. Beautiful gowns. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful girl on the runway, but she needs to be more than beautiful on the main stage of RuPaul. Like,
Lady Camden.
you know,
Lady
Lady
Camden's lips. Lady Camden's old lips too at that.
Yeah, oh, I cannot. The girl. Okay,
Oh, I love you guys so much.
here we go. Here we go. Miss Jimbo, let us know what you guys
Ooh.
think about this down in the comment section below. Safe chopper
Mm.
over. So let's go
Ooh.
with Devon first, Tiffany, and then Christopher. So go ahead.
Now you know Jimbo is going to basically, she's going to follow the assignment and get the extra credit. So for me, this is definitely an overlook, and this is not because she's my favorite bimbo, but she always understands the assignment and always goes for the extra credit.
Mm.
So for her to come out with the overly BBL butt with them little legs is so funny to me. And then twerk like it was definitely an overlook.
Yeah. Tiffany?
Yeah, this is so over. Like I love the titty butt. I'm so down for it. And like Mr. Cook said, when she started twerking and you can see it bouncing, even though they were uneven, like
Yeah.
I laughed so hard. It was so great. Like he said, she knows the assignment, she understands it, she smashes it every time. And I love the ponytail. Love that wig. The color is
and
great.
she gets extra credit. She goes for the extra
Yes.
credit.
Yes, she
Yeah.
does. And Christopher, what do you think?
This is over for me. I was really looking forward to Jimbo's look when I heard the category because I knew she was gonna act a fool. I knew she was gonna act a fool.
100%.
And I just really love this like iridescent, like holographic
Yes.
pattern. Like it looks so good. The ponytail's really good. The only thing for me is the titty bib. The girls have been wearing them a lot, and I wanted to say this, but I didn't get the comment on Darian's look. I guess one advantage of being a big girl is that you don't have to wear them titty bibs, and so like you really get a really like a natural illusion. And the only thing, and I just wish maybe they wore like a necklace, or if you can do that with makeup. I don't do drag, so I don't know. I don't want to comment necessarily. I can't really say what the fix would be, but that's just one part just takes me out of the illusion. Alexis Michelle has been really
in the challenge. Alexis had
we're gonna get to that in a second.
Yeah, that bothered me.
Yeah, she did consistently. I'm like, damn, I know nobody did tell her. Like,
yeah,
you should have one of those. But yeah, this is over. I really love it.
Yeah, for me, this is definitely an overlook. Jimbo never misses, like somebody said right here in the comments. Andy said Jimbo never misses, and that's 100% true. So far, she's 10 out of 10 on these runway looks for this season. And again, she just killed it, knocked it out of the ballpark. She thinks out of the box. She makes it her own. She puts her own spin on it. Her body looks great. Her makeup is on. This hair and this wig, I absolutely love with this ensemble. The ombre-ness to the purple of it. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And I mean, the titty butt, who would have actually fucking thought about that? Like, that's funny. Like, you know, like it's so interesting.
Well, at least this one didn't explode on her like her previous one she had.
Oh, I can't. Well, you know, at least she made it off the runway fully intact this time. You know,
right?
Crown her already, right, Arshia? So yeah, 100%. This was definitely over in my book for sure. Next queen on the list, it is.
I've been waiting for this
Lord
one.
Jesus.
Okay,
so next queen on the list, it is Miss Heidi in Closet. Let me know down in the comments, you guys, what you guys think about Miss Heidi in Closet. Safe chopper over. So we're gonna go with Tiffany, Chris, and then Devon.
Oh, you gonna save me for last? Okay.
Baby, this is a chop. This is why you're sad.
Shade.
It's the crushed velvet doesn't work. If she would have painted her body, maybe. I like the jackass ears. I get it, but no.
Unreleased footage from Shrek 5.
Yes.
I can't, Arshia.
Exactly.
Dry, right, 100%. Yeah, okay. So Tiff said this was a chop. Chris, what do you think?
So looks like I might be in the minority here, but I thought this was over. This is over. This is over. This is over.
Now, please break that down for us.
Let me cook for a second. Let me cook. So one, she was the only person that did something that was outside of it just focusing on an ass. She was a donkey. I thought that was a really cool concept. I actually really love the velvet, the texture of it. She was not just a donkey, she decided to make it a Eeyore stripper. I do think the face makeup could use a little bit of work. It was not the best executed, but I thought this was so fun, and it totally read as Heidi to me. I think like a lot of the girls, also it's half, right? I think half of the girls came with the concept and half of the girls kind of just showed their ass. And I think this to me is like high concept, like so camp, so funny. I feel like it's absolutely in Heidi's lane. I think maybe I do wish maybe one of the ears was up, because I think Eeyore has like two, like one drooping ear and one ear that's a bit erect. But I really like this look a lot. I think she was serving
Okay.
I'm standing by conviction. Okay?
No, that's right. That's right. I feel it. Go on ahead. You stand in your position. Basically, you're giving very much.
I said what I said.
That's period. Right? Okay. So, Dawn, go ahead. What do you let us know? What?
Well, this literally is, Eeyore's little slutty sister, Jackie the Jackass. So I completely got it. And Christopher, I have to say, you're not on that boat alone.
Oh, good.
This was an overlook for me.
Yes.
Because the way she painted her face, the ass was just exaggerated enough to where you could know she was. I got it completely when she came out. I was like, oh, she literally is an ass.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and then she made a play on Eeyore, like Jackie the Jackass. Okay, I'm twerking this ass all over. Okay, I see you with Miss Heidi. I got it. Over.
I'm still trying to picture Eeyore as a stripper.
Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of thrown a little bit by the comments a little bit, because I'm thinking to myself, you guys know that over means like it's like flawless from head to toe. I would just simply like,
I love you both so much, Mr. Cook Chris. No.
Yeah, no, like I get what you're saying. I understand what you guys are saying. Out of the box. She picked something else. She stepped out of the box. This is a different look for her as well. But girl, like her face makeup is not it. Like it's not it at all. Like it's horrible, honestly. And
I think it's just the eyes that's bad. Like look at
maybe it's
the
lip. But it's not really good. No.
It was just wrong. It was wrong. All of it was wrong. It was just wrong, all the way wrong. Like I get the Eeyore aspect. I get that she was an Eeyore stripper. Like the ass, like technically her ass, like her ass wasn't even big or exaggerated. The whole point about it is she was an ass, right? Like she was like, like she was a donkey, right? Like I get it, but it was not, the execution of it wasn't necessarily great. It's not a choppable look for me. I think this is a low safe though. It's a low safe for me. It's a low safe because to me, over is like close to perfection. Like it's like top to bottom. It's flawless, right? And to me, there's a lot of things that I would probably have just really went there with, right?
And that is why you have your visionaries on your vision board, because we all have different opinions.
Exactly.
100%. And that's why I love it. That's why I like to do these lives, because everyone has a different opinion. So yeah, let me see. What did you say? The face makeup and the titties she revealed were chops. I mean, yeah. That's the execution was poor for it to be over. Yeah, it just, I don't know. I like that she was literally an ass, a donkey. I wish her face matched the bodysuit. 100%. I do too. 100%. So now we're gonna go to the next contestant, Miss Kahana motherfucking Montrese. Let us know down in the comment section below. What do you
Ooh,
guys think?
Christopher,
Is
I
this
can.
a safe chop or over? So we're gonna go with Chris, Tiffany, and then Devon.
Just interesting. Going into the season, I wouldn't have expected much from Kahana based on her last time on Drag Race, but I have kept up with her and I've been enjoying her looks. But she's really what the shade? What is that?
Oh, can we do it again?
Y'all saw the same television show that I saw. Y'all, you know, I was
Oh,
very underwhelmed with her first appearance. Very underwhelmed.
yeah.
But say all that, she's been somebody who I really look forward to seeing what they're going to present on the runway, just as much as Jimbo, actually. And so I think that this is a high safe. It's nothing extraordinary, but I think it's done really well. I think a lot of the girls were trying to show their natural ass, but since she paid for this one, she definitely had all the right to show it off. Right. I was just really enjoying it. I think it's executed so well. Like all the colors match. Like she's beat. I think I've seen a lot of critiques online about Kahana showing sex, but I'm like, we just crowned Sasha Colby one of the sexiest.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Like he's giving a little anti-blackness, a little bit of racism, like the fact that y'all won't let a black queen be sex. But I'm like, Sasha Colby was sex personified, and Kahana can't do it. Like, I'm confused.
Ooh,
confused.
thank you. Speak on it.
Yeah, one
Speak
more. That's so right. 100%. Love it. Love it. Love that comment for sure. So, Tiffany, what do you think?
Yeah, speak your truth, Chris. That's freaking dope. No, I love this. I do love this. I would call this high safe. It looks good. It's nothing totally outside of the box. It's nothing extraordinary, but she looks good. She captured the assignment. My only problem is her hair was so long, it was covering the ass. Didn't really see it.
Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you so much.
That was my only problem with it. And I agree with you, Mother. Do not get silicone. It's bad for you.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Devon, go ahead. What do you think? Safe chopper.
I agree with both of the co-hosts here. It is definitely a high safe. It's typical Kahana, but Katana. I'm thinking Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. They just announced Mortal Kombat 1. So
I feel you.
But Kahana, Kahana's gonna show off her body, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. However, like Tiff said, the hair was a little bit too long, where it just took away from the main focus, which was the ass that she paid for. Good money,
right?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say good money because silicone's cheap, but okay.
Shea button.
I'm just being honest. It's true. You could go get like little bottles for like $50 to $100, where it's not that expensive, FYI. But I'm just simply saying that
she did say she had to roll it. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So to me, exactly. So to me personally, one thing I want to say, y'all do not get fucking silicone. I pray to God that Kahana looks just as good now in 10, 20 years from now, because silicone is a loose foreign object in your body that can travel anywhere, and it's bad for your body. Just don't do it. Like the glamorization of what she was saying on the show, it's not glamorous. It's bad. Don't do it. It can kill you. Okay.
And a lot of stars like K Michelle and Black China, aka Angela White, they have gotten removed.
Yeah, and it's not glamorous. It's never going to be glamorous. It's basically a cheap way out. It is what it is. I mean, yeah, you're going to spend more money, 10 times more money to get it out than what you paid for it, actually. So you guys, it's not glamorous. But with this look, I think that this is definitely oh God, it's really a good look. It's a strong look from me. I would say this is definitely an overlook, honestly. This is an overlook. I really enjoyed it. This is a really good, strong look for her. This is the category. It's calling for ass, and she does have a good looking ass, and
You
she's
can't see the ass.
no, but when she was swinging her ponytail back and forth, I got it. I understood it. Like
Right.
it's cute, it's fun. I got the concept. The outfit was well made. Yes, she's showing her body, but if you look at it, it's always the costume that she wears is always kind of like constructed differently. She's always giving you something, even though her body is revealed all the time. You know, so I enjoy.
That's true.
She gives variety in her sex. Yes.
Right. She gives variety just
Yeah.
like I can understand, like, I mean, honestly, she gave more variety than Candy Muse at the end of the day, and she's pretty much
Yes.
naked too. You know, if she was smaller, I'm sure Candy Muse would show her stomach, you know, but it is what it is. But you know, like I really enjoy like this look. So to me, I think this is a low over for me personally. But yeah. Next queen on the docket, it is Miss Lala motherfucking Ree. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Is this a safe chop or over look? Let me know. We're gonna go with Devon, Tiffany, and Chris.
Can we just go ahead and chop this one off? Because this was she walked out there, all I saw was boy body,
Boy.
you know, and no ass. I
Yeah,
mean, yes, she's representing the itty bitty booty committee,
Mhm.
but and little booties do matter,
Mhm.
but you could have made your little booty a little bit more presentable.
She gave her
than
ass
what
a teddy chop.
Right.
Okay.
I
Okay. So
mean,
it's a chop for you. It was a chop. Okay.
yeah.
So Tiff.
This is such a chop. So it was almost like, forgive me for saying, but when she turned around, it was like she was trying to give Butch Queen
Yeah.
almost. Am I wrong in saying that?
Shade. It was just not it all of it
Like
was
it was
all of it.
so you could see that pantyhose through the pant. It was so bad. It's a chop.
It was. It was really, really bad. So Chris, what do you think?
Who is this man in a wig on my television screen? I was godsmacked. I was really godsmacked when I saw her come out on the runway. I was really taken aback because she gives sex in some of her looks. Like she gives you sex, so I was just really taken aback. She should have padded. I really think like adding some pads and like cool. You don't want to do like ass pads, but you could have done like hip pads to just create more of a shape. I also just feel like I don't know, maybe just a taste level in this as well because I just feel like it looks like not a good kind of, not like a Destiny's Child kind of tacky, but just like a
Shit.
like a
That's so not
and can
Destiny's
we,
like
and can
Bugaboo? Is this bugaboo situation? Like what is this?
Destiny's Child is good tacky. This is bad tacky.
and,
It's just,
and can we
the
and can we
hair,
talk
the
about,
photo on the
oh my
left, like I
God.
don't know, the hair just looks really flat.
And
It
then this
looks
picture on
like
the
out the
right
bag.
is
It's really
this
disappointing
picture
this season.
so
this
bad.
picture on the right,
This
it just
season
looks
with the runways,
nasty.
too.
You said what, Chris?
She's been really hit or miss with the runways this season, unfortunately.
I agree.
She's been really
100%.
inconsistent. So,
100%.
like this is given season. Well, she's on season 13. Honestly,
No, that's season one.
Oh,
No, she's given season 13. Like I would have expected to see her this in her season that she was on.
Yeah.
but it still goes
She
back to
actually went
season
back.
one.
She actually went backwards a little bit. Yeah, but to me personally, this is definitely a chop in my book. It was everything was wrong with this look from the front. The second she walked down the runway from the front, it gave you Bob the Builder. I don't know what was going on. It was not right. It just was not cute at all. When she turned around, it was even worse. It just was bad all the way around. I don't know what she was thinking. The wig was wrong, the outfit was wrong, the back was wrong, the chains were wrong. it's just I don't know. Everything was just wrong.
The placement of the change, girl. Why does it look like she crapping out?
Everything was just really, really, really wrong. I really hated it, actually. And honestly, she might get another boot award, to be honest with you, for this season.
Baby,
But
baby, Carter's gonna get the
Not
Golden
Lala
Boot
getting the
for
first
like
boot.
2 episodes.
Not Lala getting the first boot award on the All-Star season.
yes, I just can't. This it's definitely bootish for sure. It's definitely that.
Mhm.
But moving on from this catastrophe, we're gonna go into this is where we're gonna go into the main challenge. We're gonna go see their trailer looks and what they did for and how they performed. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of the first group, which is going to be Miss James Mansfield, Darian Lake, and Miss Alexis Michelle. What did you guys think about their performance for their movie or show? We're gonna
stay lost.
we'll go with Devon, Tiffany, and then Chris.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's you, Mr. Cook.
What was going on? Oh,
So
I kind of fell asleep on this one.
Oh, you know what? Oh, damn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The tequila hit me for a moment. I'm you know.
You got me. Okay, that was cute. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he froze. That was dope.
That's more than enough. That's all I got to say on that.
Okay.
The only thing that was great about it was Bruno, and he didn't even stay that long. So
facts. So Tiff?
Yeah, just move on.
Yeah. Okay, Chris.
Yeah, this was disappointing because they're all really good actors who have shown they have good comedy and acting chops, and to me, just none of their ideas really came into fruition, and definitely deserve the bottom placement for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a chop. There's really not too much to talk about, really. I hated the theme of it. I hated the show of it. I hated the fact that Alexis Michelle picked a character that no one will fucking know, only if you're of a certain age.
I'm the only one that's old enough to know who Alice Moorhead is. Like, actually watch her on TV.
Right, you have to be of a certain age to understand this character. Marilyn Monroe, good, great to me. Again, somebody even said Darian carried this team 100%. Darian did the best in this team, but it's just unfortunate that it was just a bad theme. Everything was bad. Like it was just wrong. So definitely a chop. So next team, it is Miss Candy Muse, Jessica Wilde, and my favorite bimbo, Jimbo. So what did you guys think of their performance? Let us know down in the comments. Safe chopper over performance. So we're gonna go with Tiffany, Christopher, and Devon.
This was so over. Like, I love this. Jimbo was in her real house, and she knew. And it was giving me Jawbreaker. It was giving me Heathers. It was giving me Scream. It was giving me all of that. The lipstick that I was 100%.
I gotta go back to that picture. That picture was so good.
I know. I was like, what are you talking? Something you were laughing at. Somebody said something.
No, we're talking about the picture. It's so funny.
Oh yeah, I know the screenshot's great. This is why This is why Jimbo should have won. Just that picture right there.
Right there. Okay. So
not
Chris,
even a titty butt. That right there.
So Chris.
Yeah, the Candy and Jessica was living in Jimbo's world. Like Jimbo stole the show. Honestly.
Yes.
I think it's kind of weird though. Like they crowned her the winner, and I think rightfully so. But if we're judging in groups, I think like Candy and Jessica were just like, okay, I don't feel like they really added anything to the trailer that Jimbo wasn't already providing. So I'm surprised that if they were going to be judged in groups that they won, because I felt like really it was just Jimbo's world, honestly. So somebody said earlier that Darian carried the other team and Jimbo carried this one, quite frankly.
Yeah, 100%. So Devon?
I agree with both. Basically, Jimbo carried, and actually outshine, and I'm using that word here, outshine Jessica and Candy, because Jimbo was so committed that I totally forgot Candy and
We're even there. Jessica.
Jessica
Yeah, see?
Jessica was even there.
Right.
You know, and I wish that this is one of those situations. Yeah, their team won, but I wish Jimbo had been on another team. I'll say that much.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah, for me with the situation, I think that this was an overperformance from this team.
Mm-hmm.
First from what their show was, I got it instantaneously. I
Mm-hmm.
understood it. Jawbreakers, Mean Girls, Heathers, all of that. I got it
Mm-hmm.
instantly, right? Carrie, all of it. Jimbo carried this team. 100% agree with that. It's so funny, even with this screenshot right here. How does Jimbo do that with her face? I felt like it was a mask. Felt like it was a like, you know, one of those masks you can paint and then just rip it off of you? Like, her face was transforming. It was so weird to me, and she was so committed to this role. Like, it was so
She's
fucking
an artist.
she was so hilarious,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, Jimbo still needed those 2 girls to make it work, right? So, I mean, this was a perfect, situation. Their poster was cute too. Best friends for never. I mean, come on, that's so cute, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, they did that, and it was an overperformance personally.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, next and last group, it is going to be a Miss Heidi in Closet. Heidi in Closet, Kahana
Ooh,
Montrese, and
ooh.
Lala Ree.
Valerie.
Ooh.
So
No, she
let's
forgot.
go.
We almost forgot
So let's
Kahana.
Don't be forgetting.
right. Let's go with Chris, Tiffany, and the Devon at the end. Let me know down in the comments, you guys, what you guys think. Safe Chopper Ova. Hey, Ballot. Oh, thank you, Matt.
This was over for me. They were the funniest. I had laughs all throughout of their trailer, and I feel like collectively no one outshined each other. I feel like they all contributed parts to the role. I think Kahana, while Heidi and Lala did have like grander performances, I think like she played her role just fine. It never felt flat or boring. I think like it was supposed to do what it was supposed to do. But I feel like this team should have won. I thought it was so funny. I love the concept. I love them just being, it kind of was giving me like Home Alone vibes, in the sense of like these two criminals, burglars, like being so ill-fitted and not skilled enough to commit like a crime or robbery, that the person that they're targeting ends up like getting them. Like, I thought it was so good. I thought it was so good. Like, so expressive, so animated. Like, and Lala kept up with Heidi, because I think Heidi is the stronger performer in this group. But like Lala, I was with it. Yeah, I really think that they should have won this challenge.
Okay. That's cool. Okay, so Tiff, what do you think?
I do agree. I thought this was the best one. I'm a bimbo for Jimbo. I love Jimbo so much. That was fantastic. But I think overall, cohesively, this is the best sketch. Kahana was a little weak, but I really thought the dynamic between Lala and Heidi like really carried this one over. It was so hilarious. And it was a good concept too, but Kahana ruined it. But other than that, I like this better than Jimbo's though.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it. I said what I said.
Okay.
I said what I said.
Okay. All right. So, Devon, what do you think?
Tiffany, you basically took most of the words out of my mouth.
Oh,
And
Okay.
apologize.
because for me, this was a very high safe. And the only reason why I'm actually giving it a high safe instead of an over Christopher is because of Kahana.
Mm-hmm.
She should have been at the same level as Heidi and Lala.
Don't you think it was nice to have the contrast? Don't you think it would have been like too much to
No,
have her as kooky as like Heidi and Lala?
no. She needed to be at that level to kind of tie everything in, because she was technically the star, and they were trying to. She was the main character, and they were trying to come for her and her panties. So and remember, they're playing dumb, she's playing smart. So there were ways that she could have played around that, but she just stayed pretty and safe. So
I don't know. It was giving me like Scream 6 or any Scream movie where like there's like a pretty girl at the beginning of the movie, and
I mean, yeah, but the thing about it was Kahana did not commit to it as much as Heidi. When Heidi sniffed and fell over and hit her head and fell back, I was done. I was out. And then Lala going like, damn, I was done. I was so done.
Yeah.
And they should, and Kahana could have really capitalized on that moment.
That's fair.
But he was just dry.
Well, and it took Michelle to get Kahana to really emote that last line.
Yeah.
You know, she again, like Robin Thede said last week, her pussy was a little dry as usual.
It was 100%. It was. So yeah, for me, this group was it was such a high safe, and it could have been so much more better if Kahana was on the same level, because Kahana pretty much had a really key role. It's like in Jimbo's group, I think Jimbo didn't need anybody else. You know what I'm saying? She was the only one that really needed to outshine and really perform. And the other girls could have been like low key with it. But I think that in this group, particularly, like you're getting kidnapped. You're the person that has the thing that they're looking for, which is these panties. You got to be on the same level as their energy at least. And it was just kind of like, it kind of brung the team down a little bit. But with Miss Heidi and Miss Lala Reed's performance was killer. It was so superb that it was even hard to even get to that level. Like I felt bad. Yeah, like, to me, like, I mean, look at Miss Heidi's over here looking like a teenage Smeagol from the Lord of the Rings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, honestly, like it was such a good performance. I really did.
I almost got Butterface from Asia O'Hara back when they did that commercial, and especially when she put the teeth in, I didn't even recognize. I was like, "What's this bitch?"
No, all of that, and I think that it was such a good performance, and even their concept and what they were doing with the whole show and the trailer and stuff, and even like their little flyer, their poster, I enjoyed it. It was cute. So yeah, they really did a good job. It's just I needed it to be more from Kahana, and it would have been an overperformance in my book. So
and they would have won.
Safe. It would have been a safe for sure.
And they would have won.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Heidi is giving Pepper from American Horror Story Freak Show. Okay, 100%. So right here we get into when the judges are giving their critiques. I usually don't talk about the critiques and stuff, but this time I needed to talk about it because this is where we see Miss Alexis Michelle just really throwing her sisters underneath her bus, her teammates, which is Darian Lake, which was unfortunate. She's saying basically it wasn't my idea of the show. It was definitely Darian Lake. Darian Lake grasp. She almost clutches her pearls almost. And what did you guys think about this moment? Did you enjoy, or do you think you would have done the same thing if you guys were Alexis Michelle, or would you have hated it? Let me know down in the comments. So Christopher, Tiffany, and Devon, go ahead.
I'm not surprised that Alexis did this because she looks out for herself constantly. She did that in season 9. She's very self-centered, very much only concerned about what she's doing and looking out for the betterment of herself. So I'm not surprised that she did this. What I'm surprised about is Darian's reaction. Like, I would have, if I knew that I was like, with the track record that I had and I knew that my butt was on the line, I would have been like, girl, why you didn't say nothing then? Like, oh, now you got all this smoke for me here on the runway. Like, I was really surprised that Darian didn't go out with a fight, and also like Alexis is making good TV too. That's part of it. Like, she's aware that this is going to be a moment that we talk about, and that the producers are going to show. So I'm just surprised that Darian didn't match her. And no, I wouldn't have said anything opposing, especially knowing like. Especially knowing somebody like Darren who's in the bottom with you. Like, I think even if Alexis had not thrown Darian under the bus, that people would have voted for Darian anyway, as everyone did actually. So
Yeah, 100%. Tiffany?
So first of all, I get her being like, I'm not gonna go down with the ship if I didn't like the idea in the first place. So first of all, she should have said something. If she didn't like the idea, she should
From
have stood
jump.
up and said, hey, again, I still think James threw Darian under the bus. James knew that was a shit idea and let her roll with it. And they all went with it. That being said, I don't think she should have said that on stage because now she's put a target on her back. Because now Jimbo knows you didn't support your team. You're talking shit about these people. So now Alexis has totally put a target on her back as being that one that will not support her team members, that will do whatever is best for her. And I think that's spelling trouble for her. And honestly, I would have voted her out this episode.
Yeah.
Right.
She's rubbed me the wrong way, and she needs to do something about that on the back.
Yeah, 100%.
Just saying, it's bugging me.
Okay, 100%, 100%. So Devon, go ahead. What do you think about this moment right here?
Baby, if this had been season 6's Darian Lake,
Oh, baby, yeah.
Right?
Which
What happened?
that Darian would have read her the fuck down on that stage. I was hoping that she would do it, but evidently it didn't happen. I think she was just taken so aback. But I wish for good TV, Darian had read the fuck out of her. Like, bitch, where were you at when we were discussing all the plans? Where were you at? Silent, like you are now.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's
for me, again, I thought that this was a messy moment, but also a good TV moment, if you know what I'm saying. This was a good TV moment for Alexis. For me, I felt bad for Darian Lake because I really wanted her to really nail the coffin into Miss Alexis for some reason. And she didn't go there. She said something. She was like, well, I felt like we were all in this together. And if you had basically she was trying to, she did it so effortlessly and lightly. I felt like she really needed to dive in and said, look,
she was too diplomatic.
You should have pointed at her and said,
Yeah.
No, bitch.
No bite.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you actually try to make this front in front of the judges when this is not how it was painted. You're painting this picture that is not what. If you're painting this picture on what it wasn't. Wait, you're painting this picture on what it wasn't, right? So, I mean, I really wish she just really laid into to Miss Alexis Michelle. Unfortunately, she didn't, but it is what it was. But I think the reason why she didn't is because she was probably already so defeated. She's in the bottom 3. She's bottom 3 times already. She's like, oh my God, how many more times am I gonna like get, be kind of like, in this bottom position, right? So yeah, she was definitely thinking it, Nico.
And she kind of knew that the writing was on the wall for her being in the bottom again.
Right, exactly. So at the end of the day, the top group was Miss Candy Muse, Jessica Wilde, and Jimbo, which I think, do we all agree or no? Let me know down in the comments whose group did the best to you in your opinion. Christopher, Tiffany, and Devon. Who do you think, Christopher?
I disagree. I feel like Heidi and Lala and Kahana should have been in the top. If we're talking about collectively,
right?
2 people, Heidi and Lala, carried the group. We're in this group. We're only talking about Jimbo, so just Jimbo carried this group. So I think we're going to judge on group. And that's the thing. They could have given them a group win instead of giving Jimbo the individual win. They've done that in previous seasons before.
True.
Yeah.
That is very, very true. So Tiffany, what do you think?
Yeah, I probably would have given it to Heidi's group. I mean, I love Jimbo, but she really was the standout in that whole thing. I think cohesively, I think Heidi's group is better. Even with Kahana's acting, they were better.
Yeah.
Okay. Devon?
I'm going to say this and I'm going overall. I would give it to Heidi's group, and I would have given, and if they were going to do that in case, I would have given Heidi the win. But I understand why they didn't win, because Heidi and Lala didn't have strong enough, runways as Kahana. So they wasn't going to do that, even though they did very well. But I'm not too impressed with Candy's and Jessica's runway, but they had a really good, you know, challenge. And like you said, Jimbo carried this team, which I understand why Jimbo got the win.
Right, right. Okay. So yeah, for me, I'm gonna say this. If we're gonna collectively count into everything that they're doing this episode, this at the end of the day, it's still a show on what show we would watch, right? In my opinion, the concept of the show that I would watch more is pretty much Jimbo, Candies, and Jessica Wild show I would watch more. Granted, the acting as far as who acted better and how many people acted better in the show, definitely Heidi in Closet and Lala Ree, right? They both acted they had two, right? Tiffany, your audio, Tiff. I don't know what's going on over there. But
Can you hear me?
yeah. So
Yeah.
whatchamacallit? So with Jimbo, Candy, and Jessica Wild, and as well as you got to factor in their fashion runways. If you're factoring in the fashion runways and their looks, definitely the right team won, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
I see that. Yeah.
So that's why I say that this team really deserved to win. And the top queen of the night was Miss Jimbo, which I definitely agreed with that. I agreed that Jimbo definitely deserved to win. Let me know down in the comment section. What did you guys think? Did Jimbo deserve to win this episode? Yes or no? Devon, Tiffany, and Christopher, let me know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jimbo definitely deserved it. She committed. She was fully committed.
Right. Okay. Tiff?
Yeah, for sure. 100% Jimbo. This is Jimbo's challenge to lose and to win, and she did it.
Yeah, 100%. Chris?
I feel the same way, unanimous, that Jimbo deserved to win. I think that this was a fair earned win.
Okay. So now we're gonna move on to the lip sync assassin. And the lip sync assassin ended up being Miss Chanel. Wait. Oh, sorry. The bottom group was Miss James Mansfield, Darian Lake, and Miss Alexis Michelle. I think we all agree with that. We've all said that this was a not good team. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with this moment right here. So the secret assassin ended up being Miss Chanel from season 1. Did you guys enjoy Miss Chanel coming back, or could you have picked another queen to come back?
Yeah.
The secret assassin.
I really liked her coming back. I love that they, keep bringing back old school queens. I think she's one of the few queens from AllStars 1 that has yet to come back and compete as an individual, because they've done that pretty much for almost everybody now, except for Raven, but Raven can't do it. So, I really wish they would get her. She would have been perfect for this season, honestly. So I'm glad that she came. I guess we'll get into the lip sync in a second, but I was happy that she was here, because I'm like, yes, give some more love to the season 1 queens, because they absolutely laid the foundation for what is Drag Race right now.
Agreed. And a little fan note was she's actually was the first queen ever to step foot on in drag in the episode.
in the episode, yeah.
Right.
She was the very first queen to step
Tiffany, did you enjoy Miss Chanel coming back? Yes or no?
Absolutely. She definitely should come back. Like you said, as the first queen, she looks gorgeous. Like she hasn't aged a day.
Right. She looks good. She does.
Like, my God.
Yeah, 100%. So Devon?
Oh. Oop.
Okay.
Get the sound bites ready, mother.
Okay.
I'm happy that she came back, but let's get into the lip sync.
Oh. Yeah. So let's get into this lip sync right here. Let us know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Who you guys think did better? And was it a chop of a lip sync, or was it an over performance for you guys, in your opinion? Let me know down in the comments, you guys. So the lip sync started is going to be between obviously Miss Jimbo and Miss Chanel. So what did you guys think about this? Let's go with Devon, Tiffany, and then Chris.
Man, really? I I really it was very lackluster for me. It's kind of hard because I like both of these queens. It
Mhm.
was very lackluster. Um, in my honest opinion, I would have given this win to Jimbo, and the only thing is because Jimbo was better dressed for the song. I would I would have been okay had Chanel left what she had on, but this was not like a Tina Turner moment. This was a this was a punky, grungy moment, and the fringe kind of just took me out of it with Chanel.
Okay. Tiffany?
Um, I kind of agree. I love Chanel. I do. I don't think this is a great lip sync. I do think Jimbo should have won. I don't think it's a good song for a lip sync. It's a good song in general, but
Oh, thank you,
yeah,
Tiff.
not for All Stars.
You are
It's
so
not a
right.
good.
Thank you.
It's not a good lip sync song for All Stars. I don't like it.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Chris?
Yeah, I actually agree with everyone on the panel that I think Jimbo I should have won this. I do think she should
Yeah.
have won this. I was really underwhelmed and disappointed with Chanel's performance, and it felt less of a reveal and more like just taking off your jacket because you're getting hot from performing. So, disappointing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then it was, if anything, it was a bad reveal because she tried to take it off like 2 times before she had finally took it off.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So for me personally, yes, the song choice to me, I think it's a good lip sync song if you
Yeah.
know if you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been really, really good. I guess because I know the song and I'm familiar with the song, and I can just imagine somebody really turning it out, right? But I just think that what can I say? I think both of the queens really didn't turn it out for the lip sync personally. I mean, I didn't expect too much from Jimbo from the get-go. I thought Chanel would have turned it out because she is a good performer. So it was kind of a letdown to see her do okay. As far as the reveal goes, I just wasn't like totally impressed with it, but I will say the timing of it, I did like though. The timing of the reveal, I did like. I didn't mind it. It was like, okay, cool. We knew something was underneath there. She didn't take it off right away. She gave her time. She baxed in the moment. I get it, but it was a meh performance. To me personally, who I thought should have won the lip sync was Chanel. To me personally, I think that Chanel did better than Jimbo. Jimbo did better than all of her other performances, but does that mean that she should have won this? No, I think that Chanel still felt more comfortable. It was effortless for Miss Chanel. I don't know. I just think that it just was a little bit better than Jimbo's performance, personally, in my
Now let's pose a question.
opinion.
Oh,
Do you think Jimbo is throwing these lip syncs,
Don't give
or
her that
do
much
you think,
credit. Don't give her
or
that.
do you,
I was
I
or
saw
do you,
this theory.
or do
why
you
would
think
she
she
throw a
is
$20,000? Why
So
would she
that
throw
way she doesn't have to be a target when she sends somebody's home.
exactly?
Yeah, I
Because
saw this
to
theory.
be honest with you, Jimbo technically at this point now, because this is what her second win is a target, and she's been very high this whole time. So Jimbo definitely has a target on the back.
Okay, question. When has Jimbo ever performed good?
I was gonna say that next. I was like, but have you ever seen? I was gonna say that next.
You're
I'm like,
right.
have you ever seen Jimbo perform?
Let's
Well?
close it.
Mother.
You can clip
Hey,
outside of
mother.
the show.
I will tell you.
You can
I
clip
will.
outside of the show. It's
What
very.
what's up,
I
Tiff?
will. I
Hey,
will
but
tell you.
mother, remember, Jinx beat Monet in a lip sync.
But Jinx at least was
That
look,
was
look at
television, child.
see,
That was television.
see, the thing
Monet
You know
about
what?
won that lip sync.
That's my
You know.
floating out hope that
see,
Jimbo might still win a lip
I
sync.
will say,
Oh,
yeah.
and you know what? On that note, Tiffany, Trixie beat Kennedy Davenport in All Stars 3.
Right?
Mm.
So there's always hope for Jimbo.
Life is tricky. It's true. Life is tricky, and there is hope for Jimbo. If you're putting those examples out there, you are so.
And then also, and then
She's
also,
already
At
doing
I
least
have
the
do a
thing.
1-2. Jimbo can't even do a 1-2. Jimbo
I
can't
have
do
to
a 1-2.
No.
I have to say this though, because last week, because I got hooked on that on that coconut song, and there is a mashup on YouTube where they have Jessica and Jimbo, because Jimbo has performed Coconuts before, and I would have loved, like in All Star 7 where the two queens lip sync for the win, because I would have loved to see what Jimbo would have done to with Jessica with that song, because it is hilarious. And I was like, oh my God.
Right.
That
No,
would have been
Oh, I'd love to see that.
yeah, it would have been a good thing because Jimbo's known for her tits and stuff. But at the end of the
yeah.
day, we're talking about what is now.
Now.
Is now is here. To me, I think that yeah, I think personally, Chanel deserved to win this lip sync by a hair. It wasn't like by a lot. It was it is what it was. But the person that Rue ended up picking was Miss Chanel, and she had to
Violation
disclose
frame.
who the group ended up picking to go home. So the group ended up picking Miss Darian Lake to go home. Did you guys agree with this? Let me know down in the comment section below. Christopher, Tiffany, and then Devon at the end.
Based on what we've seen on the show, yes, but I do feel like had the production changed Darian's narrative, I think maybe she wouldn't have even been in the bottom for this case. Like, I actually think the first episode she shouldn't have been in the bottom too. I think James should have been
Right.
places.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah.
should have got so I guess for what it is, sure. I would have been fine if Alexis went home too though. So but yeah, I agree. I guess Darian was like the best option to go home.
Okay, Tiffany.
Not the best option.
Well, I already told you I'd be shady. I would have taken Alexis out immediately.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
she's a threat, she's shady, and she'd be out. Like Darian has already been at the bottom so many times, I wouldn't be worried about her at this point. I would have taken Alexis out.
Okay. Devon.
Well, seeing what had happened in Untucked, unfortunately, Darian had the writing on the wall for her. Personally, in my opinion, I totally disagree. I think Darian got put out right one episode before her biggest challenge, where she could have won,
Yeah.
where
Right?
she could have got her win.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And
true.
and you know, I feel like they are. I feel like, actually, Tiffany, I have to agree with you. I would have gotten that sneaky ass Alexis out,
Mm-hmm.
because they're really not seeing James right now for her, for what she is, or or production is protecting her.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
True. It's one of the two. Rue really likes her too.
Yeah.
yes.
I mean, let me see, because you got to really think about it. We're on episode number 4 already. How many more queens are left in this competition? You have to be really strategic at this point, because you don't want to be strategic too early, because then you're going to be like, what if a bad situation happens and I'm in the bottom, and then the girls can get rid of me? So you got to think about how many queens are left and how many queens are just shooing to be in the bottom. Like, to me, I think that Kahana Montrese, Darian Lake, James Mansfield, even though I love her so much, it's unfortunate that I think she will not make it to the end. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So you got 3 queens already that I think that won't make it to the end for real, because you have Candy Muse, you got Jimbo, you got Jessica Wilde, and you got Alexis Michelle. And you already have Alexis Michelle in the bottom to go home. That bitch would have gone home personally. In my opinion, I would have got rid of her, because at the end of the day, there's enough episodes and enough queens left over for me to be safe, because I think that, you know, Darian's gonna go home and probably not the snatch game, but definitely the episode after, because she's not a threat. You got James Mansfield's gonna go home right before the finale. You
Yeah.
got Kahana Montrese, she can't act or improv. She can only give you looks. You know what
She'll
I'm saying?
bomb snatch game.
You know what I'm
It'll be
saying?
bad.
So who knows? Maybe
I hope not.
yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like I would have probably been strategic in episode 4, and I would have picked Miss Alexis Michelle to go home personally. But yeah, that's pretty much how I would have just ran the whole game. Let me see. Somebody just asked. You said I think Darian could have made it to the top. Really, Andy? Okay.
I'm
close
really
to
bummed.
Andy.
It was
How
such a
about that one?
huge comedy queen season, and I was really excited for Kasha and Darian and like all these. I was like, oh, it's gonna be so great, all the shade,
Right.
and then nothing happened with it. I'm so bummed out.
Right. 100%. Yeah. You said Kahana didn't even get to the snatch game on her season, so I feel like she's gonna bomb. Oh, you're right. So she doesn't have an experience with the snatch game.
Yeah.
Who knows? We're gonna find out. But at the end of the day, that is the next video that's gonna come out, is my elimination episode of episode number 5. You guys are gonna comment down below who you guys think for that in that video. But yeah, are you guys enjoying the season so far?
Oh yeah,
Honestly,
it's good. Yeah, it is good. It's
Honestly,
not All-Stars 7, but it's good.
It's made, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was really excited when this cast was announced because it was giving me All-Star 6 vibes. How we were like, it's such a mixed bag of queens because, previously they generally would pick people who made it to like top 5 or top 3 runner-ups. And so season 6 was like a nice mix of placements with queens. So I was really excited to see this mixed bag of placement with queens, but I feel like it's just been like overly produced to me. I feel like it's been overly produced. I enjoy the cast and the workroom and I enjoy the runways a lot, but I just feel like the judging has been just really overly produced to me.
Yeah. Okay.
I am going
Devon?
I am going to say this. I think the addition of Jimbo kind of ruffled the feathers a bit. I would have, and to be honest with you, for Jimbo to be back so fast after just being on UK versus the world,
a year ago.
I was like, wow. Ru really must like her to really put her in a US All-Stars at that, because there's something I can't say, but anyway.
No explanation either, really.
Right.
Spoiler, Mr. Cook.
So Tiffany?
I'm really enjoying this season. Like I said, it's better than other All-Star. It's not All-Star 7, but it's still enjoyable. I think Jimbo makes it even better.
5.
I think Jimbo makes it the best season, personally.
I mean, I love Jimbo. I mean, Jimbo can't do no wrong in my eyes. But
Right.
I will say this is definitely a produced season, in my opinion. And it's just unfortunate we see it. It is what it is. If you guys had to pick one person right now to call the winner, let me know down in the comments as well. Who is taking the crown in your one queen?
It's going to be Jimbo, but this is what I don't like about this. I hate when you see a predictable winner. It reminds me of All-Stars 5, when you're just like, oh, Shay's going to win. And I don't like – that's what I love so much about All-Stars 6. It was like, oh, this crown can go to anybody. It just felt like anybody's game. And I'm just like, it's not fun when you just know from the winner from like jump. Maybe if we get top 5, top 6, and you're like, okay, I can see.
I mean, we knew that Sasha Colby was going to win from the jump, from the promo looks.
Okay.
We knew she
was wrong. I honestly, like, I assumed that. I did kind of assume that. One part of me was like, maybe they will make her win because that seems too predictable. But I feel like as the season went on, I was like, oh, yeah, you got to give it to Sasha.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just like, I feel like Jimbo did add a wrench in it where I think it's not giving the usual All-Star like fun twist, unpredictable. It's just giving me like, y'all just gonna let Jimbo sweep this shit and get the crown. And I feel like it's not as fun.
Okay.
Jimbo gonna win.
So Devon, okay, so So Chris said Jimbo. Devon, who do you pick?
This is technically Jimbo's competition to lose. You know, because the way that Jimbo is playing it, and here's the thing that Jimbo knows about Ru. Ru, if you could make Ru laugh, and they actually said this in Roscoe's. If you can, two things with Ru: make her laugh or have exceptional runways. Jimbo does both very well. And so this is, like I said, this is Jimbo's competition to lose.
Right. Okay. Tiffany, who is going to take the crown right now in the competition?
You know what? I'm going out on a limb. My heart's with Jimbo, but I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say Heidi's going to win.
Okay.
Because production is setting it up as, oh, the girl that doesn't win any challenges. You wait and see. Heidi might come out, slay Snatch Game, slay the next few challenges, and all of a sudden, Heidi's got 3 wins. Tanya, don't count on Heidi in closet.
Okay. For me, I'm gonna say this. I want Jimbo to win. I want Jimbo to win out of all of them. But I'm gonna say Miss Jessica Wilde. And the reason why I'm gonna say Miss Jessica Wilde is because she is going to lip sync better than all the queens that's going to be on that stage, in my opinion. Because at the end of the day,
top 4 for sure. I already told you that.
At the end of the day, you're still going to have to lip sync for the crown.
True.
And if Jimbo doesn't do a Sasha Velour moment, it's done. It's a done data. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Sasha Velour did the roses, and because no one would have thought she would have won over against Miss Shea Coulee. Everyone thought as soon as they were paired up, oh, this is Shea. Shea got this in the bag. But as soon as Sasha Velour raised up and then the roses fell, I mean, at the end of the day, you still got to lip sync for the crown. And I think that Miss Jessica Wilde will get it for sure. And I think Candy is going to make it to the end because she knows how to produce herself as well as others. But, you know, it is what it is. I would love it if Heidi wins.
She's gonna win. But to your
Candy,
point,
Jess, Heidi, and Jimbo. That was my top 4.
Lip syncing to the crown. I feel like they're gonna pull an All-Star 7 and be like, based on this lip sync and your entire performance.
Exactly. Your entire performance.
That's why I think they need to stop the lip sync.
That's how Jimbo can win.
I'm like,
for that.
If y'all gonna make that a part of the competition, then make it have weight. If not, then just like let's do some like final games.
I didn't think about it like that. I didn't think about it like that.
They can do that same shit, you know? Because Monet won that lip sync, and I heard that they edited a lot. Like Monet has said on many platforms that they've edited a lot out of that lip sync that was in favor to Jinx.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, let's just call it what it is. All the girls are going to be good for the top 4 because you're going to either have for sure Jimbo, for sure Candy, for sure Jessica Wilde and Alexis Michelle, right? Or Heidi in Closet, right? Top 5 for sure, one of those, right? So it's just kind of like they're all going to be good queens, in my opinion. You know, imagine if the Gagger is Miss James Manfield wins. But yeah, okay, you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me to do the live recap. RuPaul's Drag Race AllStars number 8. Thank you, Chris, for finally coming up and hanging out.
Thank you, Chris. You were great. Yay.
Yes, and thoughts and opinions.
Fantastic.
Yes, you were.
Come again for sure. Okay, but who's gonna win the fame games? I'm gonna make a video about that. So we're gonna all talk about that in the comments. Okay. Okay, Andy. But yeah, again, all of my social medias, my website, my Patreon, my PO box are going to be listed down in the description. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, Devon, let them know where they can find you.
Well, I'm on, as you can see, I'm on IG at Von2KC519. I'm on Twitter at Von2KCook519 and Facebook Devon Cook. That's pretty much about it for now.
Okay. Christopher, where can they find you?
Y'all can all find me at Crispy Nolan across all platforms. I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't posted in 2 years, so y'all can it's pretty much just a little history at this point, a little just like archive of things. So don't go in there expecting anything new, but I had a little error when I was in my YouTube era where I was sitting in front of the camera and record, just talk about pop culture and give my commentary to social issues. So
Okay, no, that's dope.
But yeah, I ain't hopping on the live to promote my YouTube. I really just wanted to come in here and have a key with y'all. Yeah, y'all can
no, that's the point. I wanted you to promote all the things that you got going on or that you did go on. You know, that's the point. But definitely, you guys go check them out. Tiffany, where can they find you?
I really don't have a whole lot going on. I like my Instagram is princess_FX, but I'm like hardly ever on there. I got rid of my Facebook. My kid just graduated high school on Wednesday. Super stoked. She's heading off to college, so I have a lot of shit going on right now. But yeah, she's headed out to California.
That's right. I congratulations. Yes. I love it. Okay, you guys, again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Remember, visionaries, life is your vision. It is whatever you make it, as long as you make it freaking fabulous. Until the next one, you guys. Bye.
Bye. Love ya.